guys, I have gotten a little burnt out on Origins drafts recently. It gets a little old, gonna be honest. I lost to Black, White, Demonic Pact, and Languish the other day, and it was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was really rough. So we are doing a Khans of Tarkir / Fate Reforged draft today. We are starting out with the traditional Fate Reforged, and we open a Mythic, which is pretty sweet. Shaman of the Great Hunt is a card that I played in Standard for a while. It has haste, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It also has Ferocious, 2, and hybrid blue or green mana. Draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. We're going to reserve that one. Other great cards in the pack are Reach of Shadows, pretty good. Dismal Backwater, and probably the Mardu Scout. But yeah, we're going to take the Shaman. Haste is really good. Its ability to put counters on my creatures, also really good. So the way that Khans Fate, or Fate Khans works, is you want to start out in an enemy color pair, and work your way into a allied, or into a third color based on your Khans of Tarkir packs. So, Shaman of the Great Hunt leads me to either want to pick up either red cards or white cards, or not red, white, either white cards or blue cards. And here we have a couple of great options for blue. There is a Jeskai Sage, as well as a Lotus Path Djinn, and a Frostwalker. Jeskai Sage loses a little bit of value in this format just because you don't have the sacrifice mechanics that dragons did. I think I'm going to pick up the Frostwalker because we could pick up some green bolster cards, which would be pretty sweet. So here we have a couple really good cards. There's a Mardu Strike Leader, which whenever it attacks you put a 2/1 Black Warrior creature token onto the battlefield. There's also a Whisperer of the Wilds, and a Thornwood Falls, and Rats. I feel like we want either the Strike Leader, which is kind of awkward because, that would put our first 3 picks into an allied shard. We could also take the Thornwood Falls, which would set us up to either go into Temur or splash for Temur. Splash for green. I think I take the Mardu Strike Leader though. It is really a very strong card. Here, easily taking the Goblin Heelcutter. Goblin Heelcutter is real good. Whenever it attacks, target creature can't block this turn. So, easily the best card for this deck in the pack. There's a Huge Stone Retainers, which is pretty good with dash creatures. Gurmag Angler is just good in general, but Heelcutter is definitely the card that I want to pick up here. So here we can take the Bloodfire Enforcers. Goblin Heelcutter is technically a 3-drop. It has First Strike and Trample as long as an instant or sorcery card are in your graveyard. So that gives me an option of having another big fatty. I think I just want the Noxious Dragon though. Noxious Dragon, when it dies, you may destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Which is pretty good. So here, Honest Reward is actually a pretty good card. Its counterpart in Origins Draft is the Gain 4 Life Draw card, and that's at sorcery speed. It's much worse. However, Temur Battle Rage is like such a blowout. It has so much potential. Here, I think I just take the Jeskai Sage, I guess. We haven't picked up any white cards yet, and Jeskai Sage is fairly good, so I'm gonna take it. Here, it's between like Fearsome Awakening and Hunt the Weak, and Hunt the Weak is definitely better than Fearsome Awakening, so I'm gonna take it. There's not a lot of good cards here, I'm gonna be honest. think I just take the Temur rune mark. I'm not sure I play it, but I'll take it. Inoc Guide is nice because, you know, we might play many colors, and Inoc Guide is a nice card to have in that case. Temur rune mark's a little awkward with Frostwalker, but funny with Jeskai Sage. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Haunt the Weak is good. Temur rune mark is actually probably not going to make the cut. Ooh, Ethereal Ambush. Okay. Ethereal Ambush is like a really decent pickup. So separating obviously into colors that we can play. And if we pick up a lot of mana fixing, we can just play all these cards. So don't worry about it. Because I might need some mana fixing, I think I pick up the Map the Wastes over the collateral damage or the huge stone retainers. It's definitely not. Oh, Jeskai rune mark is actually pretty sweet with like red like creatures. Aven Skirmisher. It's a warrior, guys. Alright. So, things we would like to pick up. Crater's Claws! Yes, please! Okay. Crater's Claws deals X damage to target creature or player. It deals X plus 2 damage to that creature or player if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. So, pretty sweet. Other options, Sword Falls, Throttle. They're fine. Definitely taking this Crater's Claws though. Having a Fireball effect. Well, not really Fireball. Having a Blaze effect. We're gonna call it a Blaze effect. Is pretty sweet in a deck where you get in like some early damage and then eventually just, you know, go ham. Here I'm not super excited about any of these. Like, this is the one color I'm not playing. Mardu Roughrider is probably the best card in this pack, but I'm a little hesitant to take it. I mean, yeah, I could see taking it actually. Sultai Scavenger is pretty good too. We'll take the Mardu Roughrider. When it attacks, target creature can't block this turn. Pretty good. Additionally, it is big enough to enable Ferocious on both Temur Battle Rage and Crater's Claws. So, again, these cards are a little underpowered, except for probably Hunt the Weak. I could see not playing some of them. Here, there's a Raider's Spoils, which is pretty sweet with Mardu Strike Leader. There's a Leaping Master, which I'm not going to take because I know wanting to take it is a throwback from back in the day when I was playing from my Need for Tutus. I think I just take the Raider Spoils here. Raider Spoils is super sweet, actually. Do I want to just take Disowned Ancestor? There's also a Jeskai Wind Scout, a Savage Punch, and a Swiftwater Cliffs. I think I just take the Disowned Ancestor. Are we going down the Warriors path here? Cause I mean, I'll do it. Yeah, let's do it. Get these not what. This is fun, right? We're having fun. We've actually got the makings of a sweet aggressive deck. Just need to pick up some low drops. Ponyback Brigade is pretty great with Raider Spoils. Ponyback Brigade is another effective 3-drop. Gurmag Bond-Kin, also pretty sweet, but Ponyback Brigade definitely worth picking up here, given the amount of bodies it makes. let's see. Barrage O Boulders. Probably the pick. Like, Shambling Attendant isn't great. We might actually want to pick up the Rite of the Serpent. Yeah, I'll take the Rite of the Serpent. To destroy target creature isn't terrible. There's a Bring Low, it's removal. There's a Sage Eye Harrier, it's a flyer. I think I just take the Bring Low. Oh, Ride Downwield! Destroy target blocking creature. Creatures that were blocked by this creature, this combat gain trample until end of turn. It's pretty sweet. I'll take another Hateblade, I think. Over a Swiftwing? Yeah. I think I take the Krumar Bond-Kin over the Leaping Master. Country Warden goes to sideboard. Alright, so go into Khan's block draft. Start playing warriors, obviously. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So remember when I was joking about the Save and Skirmisher? Relevant. Huh. There is a Einok Bond-Kin, which is pretty sweet. There's also a Timely Horde Mate, also sweet. However, I think I just want this Mardu Ascendancy. Whenever a non-token creature you control attacks, put a 1/1 red goblin creature onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. There's a Smite the Monstrous, which is a pretty good card. There's also a Mardu Charm, though. Like, my mana fixing is terrible, by the way. But Mardu Charm, it's really flexible, and it's a pretty reasonable combat trick, so I'm gonna take it. There's a Jeering Instigator, Bloodfell Caves, and a Skull Hunter, as well as a Rush of Battle. Rush of Battle's pretty sweet in the warrior deck. Bloodfell Caves is a piece of mana fixing. I think I just want the Jeering Instigator, though. When it's turned face up, threaten if it's your turn, which is pretty sweet. Happy to pick up a Highspire Mantis here. Flying and trample on a 3/3 is pretty strong. Alright, so here, again, passing up Bloodfell Caves. There's also a Ringlow, but War-Name Aspirant is a great 2-drop. It enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it if you attacked with a creature this turn, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 1 or less. Here, I think I pick up the Jeskai student over the Swiftwing. Like, Swiftwing does enable raid pretty well, I suppose. Yeah, I think since I'm in the color, I should probably pick it up. Here, I'm gonna do that thing where I take mana fixing. Hooray! Wind-Scarred Crag. You're gonna do so much work in this deck. Alright. I'll take a second Mardu Roughrider, I suppose. Did not wheel Scoured Barrens, I think. Aerostorm is really good, though. It deals 4 damage to target creature or player, and I think that's better than Warden of the Eye or Dragon Grip, especially since Warden of the Eye is a card that we cannot cast. I will happily take the Scoured Barrens off your hands for you. What do we cut for Aerostorm? Look at how many things we have that say Mardu on them. Look at Mardu, 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 Mardu. Sweet. Probably Rite of the Serpent is the cut for Aerostorm. It's another piece of removal. Guess I take the Siegecraft. We didn't get any Mardu, the 2/3 with raid, which is kind of unfortunate. So it makes me think that there was another person in this color combination. However, cut the Blazebringer. Technically a 3, also technically a 3, also technically a 3, also technically a 3. This deck is sick. Sort by color. If you look, our white isn't that intense. So pretty okay with the mana base that was suggested, the sort of light-ish white color. So, this is a Swiss, which means that we will be playing it out, and I'll see you in round 1. Thanks for watching Drafting with Morgan. Make sure to click on the playlist link to watch the full draft, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It was a pleasure drafting with you, and I hope to see you in the next video.